You know about these guys. But do you know about these gems? At the shops of Southlake, there's something for the whole family to enjoy. The shops of Southlake, we are so much more.
Well, we'll hear from Coach Wasson as he is coming to join us right now after the Dragons get the victory tonight, 45-21 over Central. Now joined by head coach Al Wasson to get his comments on the game. And Coach, again, I told you before, happy birthday. This was a very happy birthday as you get that win in the win column.
Well, I didn't want to jinx myself or our team. I always had the good fortune to win on my birthday, so I kept that quiet.
Well, Coach, obviously Central a better team than what you'd seen in years past. They threw a few things at you, but the great fast start by Carroll's Dragons obviously had to make a big difference tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the things you talk about, you work on, and it was a great start for us. The intensity issue we talked about before the game. I thought we came out with great intensity and kind of lost a little of that. Nothing against Central, but a couple of mistakes on our end. They got back in the game, and obviously we responded. The second half, I thought we played a lot more intensity that second half. Another thing we talked about that I'm excited about was creating turnovers, and of course we had, I guess, 3, maybe 4 tonight. So that's a great thing. And the third thing was try to feed off of each other, offensively, defensively, kicking game. We were able to do that. So, we just got to shore up that intensity issue where we don't lose focus, for that 3 or 4 minute window. But that's part of football too.
Now, obviously, if there's a downside tonight, it's that you had a couple of guys go down. The receiving core already a little bit thin. Peyton Williams not playing the full game, and of course, everybody knows about the injury to Jake Lund. What does that do to the mood of the team as the game goes on?
Well, first and foremost, it's one of the hazards of the game, and you just hate it for those players. I know how hard they've worked, and I know how disappointed they are. And I'll tell you that hurts me personally. It is something that you don't like to talk about or think about, but unfortunately, those things can happen. And we just got to, as I told Peyton, we got to wish for the best on his prognosis. I know he's on the way now to check it out, and it's one of those things you hate, and you really hate it for the particular player involved. But at the end of the day, as we told our players the second half, Dragons, it's someone else's time to step up and finish the deal here.
Well, Hal, that's something that you've preached on all year long, that the team has really pulled together and really gelled at the right time. There's so much that a team could take in the way of obstacles, and you've been rolling right through those. And, boy, this was one you really wasn't counting on.
Well, I'm really proud of this football team. They show a lot of great character, and they play with a lot of passion. We knew coming in, this football team was very talented, and I think people here tonight saw that they had a lot of talent, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. And, we knew we were going to have to bring it for 48 minutes, and you can't take a breath on a team like this because they can get back in it quickly. They scored a lot of points this year, and I'm just real thankful that we got out of here with a win, and I'm very proud of our football team and our coaches.
Coach, with all the talent on this team, it sometimes seems unfair to single out any one guy for special discussion, but I do think there's somebody that does merit mention, that being sophomore safety Tanner Jacobson. Could you tell us a little bit about what you saw out of him earlier in the season, what prompted the decision to bring him up to varsity, and what you think about what you've seen out of him thus far?
Well, honestly, when we do when I watched him on the JV play a couple of games, he was very instinctive. I knew his bloodline a little bit, and watched his brother play. And anytime you talk with him, you saw it in his eyes. And the eyes tell a lot to me personally. And we made a decision to make that move. And I tell you what, Tanner, the main thing, he's a sophomore, and we've got a couple more years with him. But he just gets better and better. But his toughness, he's so tough. and he's really smart, and he can overcome some things through his passion and his intellect and just his instincts, and that's something you don't coach. Instincts you do not coach. It's something that you have, and that's what, honestly, to sum all this up, that's what impressed me about Tanner was his instincts and his willingness to just flat work every day to be better.
Well, Hal, we look forward to the rest of this season. One thing I know you're looking forward to is getting home and celebrating the birthday. You think Sally will have a few of your friends over and party hats and maybe a donkey or something? Y'all can play some birthday games. And so, I mean, you still do that at your age, right?
Absolutely. Honestly, we'll go back and have a little cake at the field house and enjoy the win. And, you know,
do the hokey pokey.
Hokey pokey. And trust me, I do that and go home, go to bed, and get ready for the next one.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you.
Well, thanks to Coach Hal Wasson and that visit with the head coach brought to you by the Shops of Southlake.